Alright, here's a match. I'm gonna show you how to do a good old-fashioned Marine and Marauder bio ball rush. Well, it's not really a rush, but it's an early attack. Bio ball being because all the units are biological, and ball being because in this game, generally people just move their troops in a giant ball. It's a giant horde. So note that here's one thing that you should do if you don't already have it done. Go to your options and turn on your game clock down here, because this is important. You want to push out by 7 minutes. If you don't, if you're 30 seconds late, they'll have siege tanks up, banelings, whatever, and they'll kick the shit out of you. But if you get there just a little early enough, you'll do fine. So here's one he's sending a scout. Note that I didn't scout. Part of that's because I'm lazy. Part of that's because I play a lot of multiplayer and I let my teammates scout. But a lot of it in this one is because there's only 2 sparring spots on this map. This is Steps of War. So I knew he was starting here, and I kind of figured he was going to wall off. And I didn't expect him to do anything other than... I didn't expect him to have any surprises for me. You know, like, sometimes... I don't know, I push early enough so that if they don't do what I'm doing, they'll probably be overwhelmed. And if they do a cheese rush, I'll have enough troops to defend it. So let's see, I'm ahead of him right now, it looks like. Got an extra SCV. Mules come down about the same time. Pumping out units. So right now we're pretty even, about the 330 mark. So one thing I do is, when I go by food and time. So with the food part, I'll cube up to 12 out of 11 when I'm building this. And then once those are building, then I'll build my first barracks. And once that's built, I'll cube up to a point where I'll have 15 out of 19 food. And once I get to that, then I'll build my assimilator. So that way, when the second barracks comes up, I'll immediately be able to go into the tech lab. In one case, as soon as that tech lab is down, I can build the stim pack, which is key, because you really want that stim pack. So I'm going to get that stim pack researching in about 5 minutes. It's a general rule of thumb to know if you're on your game. I bring another miner off the line to build the third barracks. This guy's built all 3 of these, and then as you see, I'll just take a miner off the line, have it build a supply depot, and then shift click it back onto the line so I can just forget about it. And I already got Stimpack researching up before 5 minutes, so I'm doing pretty well right now. That means I'll probably be able to get Stimpack and the concussion shells, aka the conch shell, up. And this guy's already rushed to the factory. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to try to go right to siege tech. He's using his first barracks to do this. Note that he has not a lot of troops out. Meanwhile, I have 4 barracks pumping out Marines. And I haven't started building Marauders yet because I don't have the food or the income yet, but I will shortly. See, I'm almost supply capped here, but that's why I'm going to pull 2 miners off the line and then tell him to go right back to it. And he's hiding his starport. Wow, I didn't even realize that. The reactor core up so he can pump out some more Marines. Yep, and he's got a siege tank reactor coming up and a siege tank already at 610. Which siege tanks are a great response to a Marine horde. He's going to scan me, but he's not going to learn a lot because he mostly just sees supply depots and 1 barracks. So all he knows is I have these 2 barracks. Let's see, he does have siege tank, but he hasn't deployed a siege tank yet. Ooh, he's supply capped. Can't get his, yeah, because that's 3 food. Now we're at 7 minutes. I'm rolling out. I'm going to eventually set my supply, or my rally point to one of my Marauders in the back line so that my troops will continue to stream in and reinforce. Let's see, when do I do that? There we go. So all my guys will go and reinforce on him. I have Stimpack, and I have... Concussion Cell is not up yet, but it is going to be soon. Scan him, find out there's a tank up there, and immediately go for that tank. Drop it before it did too much damage. There's a second tank out, it's damaged. Immediately take out one of these and rush my troops through. That was the key to get through that choke point. And the big threat that I see right now is just the siege tanks. I mean, if he builds any aircraft, they're not going to be that scary. I mean, whatever. I know he doesn't have any infantry because, well, he would have had him at the defense, you know? And he's going for a second expansion. So this guy's trying to tech up real early. So it was really good that I attacked him quickly because he's going to get banshees out and start harassing my stuff. He had a second... He had a second command center up, so he was going to, what the Terrans do is they'll build it in their base and then fly it out. So anyways, this game got me promoted to Platinum despite going 1-5 in my last game, mostly because I was playing against all Diamond players and holding my own pretty well.